We are going to talk about the Threads app, which just launched. I'm going to walk you through how to set up your account and kind of what I've seen as I've been looking around at it this morning, how chiropractors, natural healthcare practitioners can use this and be an early adopter on something that could be a fun way to get our message out. So, first, I'm going to put a comment and hopefully you can see this. You can go to the Apple Store or the Google Play Store, whatever store you use for your devices. I'm going to put those in the comments, and you can just type in Threads app and it'll pop up. Everybody should have the capability for downloading this app at this time. If you do not, comment, and I would be interested to know that. But it should be launched for everywhere. I'm actually not sure about Europe, but in the US, it should be launched. I don't know about Canada and Australia. So, yeah, let me know. Where are you? And are you able to download the app? Again, you can go to the Apple Store or Google Play and download that app. So, we're talking about Threads. It's brand new. What you're going to hear a lot is that it is from Instagram and that it is like Twitter. Who likes Twitter? I was on Twitter years ago, commenting all of the little thoughts back when I thought I'd be a children's author. So it's super simple. Let's just start off with that. It is super simple. What we're going to do first is talk about setting up your account. So download that app from the Apple Store or Google Play or whatever it is. And then you are going to open it, and it is immediately going to ask you if you want to log in with your Instagram account. Now, this is kind of cool because you don't have to restart everything over from scratch because it is a meta business, it is a meta app. So you can log in with your Instagram, and then it will probably send you a notification on your Instagram app that somebody is trying to log in. It could just be me that it asked that because I'm using a VPN, but go over to Instagram and say, yes, it is me. I'm trying to do something here. And then it will walk you through. Do you want to import your Instagram name? Yes. Your profile pic, your bio, and your link. So that's pretty cool that you don't have to be copying and pasting over. It'll just upload it. So then it will also the word is import. It will also import your followers that you have, the people that you were following, not your own followers. And so then it'll look like this. So it looks very much like Instagram, like your Instagram profile. And if you click those little line menu, then it actually looks just like the Instagram app and has some of those settings for privacy and hidden words so that you don't get all spammy. Now, what is really simple is the middle button down here. Whoop. That middle button is where you're going to start a thread. That was the first thing where I'm like, okay, but where do I actually start writing? So that is where you will press to start a thread. Right now, I think that the best thing is just to start the account and start playing with it. So I would copy some of the captions from your other content and drop it in there, just one or two sentences. You have, let's see, I don't have the character count right here, but like Twitter, it's a very short count. So even if you just started saying some things about what chiropractic is, what subluxation is, just really going back to the basics, also just talking about your day, just keeping it real, simple, and fresh is a great way. So repurposing or just kind of like your stream of consciousness. Right now, I don't see any way to schedule it. So this needs to be something where you maybe set a timer and you just say, okay, at lunch, I'm going to do a couple of threads and just play with that. However, links are clickable so that when you put in a link and say, here's where you can schedule, or here's where you can learn more, or this is something interesting that I found, I would just be sharing a lot of value right now. And those links are clickable, which is pretty cool. On your profile, you have two little columns. I'll show you here. So you have your threads and then you have replies. So the replies the your threads are what you wrote and your replies are what you wrote on somebody else's. Um, at the bottom, you have a little home button, an explore little magnifying glass, and then, like I said, where you can write your own thread. And then you have a little heart, and that is your activity. And so you can see replies, mentions, and verified accounts. Um, and all of those things. So it is right now, I'm still figuring it out. You're still figuring it out. We're all learning together, but there is, you can follow and request different people who you already follow on Instagram. So you are not having to type in handles and try and find some people. That kind of crossover is kind of cool that it feels like we're not starting from scratch. I will warn you, I have not verified this yet, but from what I see, you cannot delete your Threads account without deleting your Instagram. You can archive it. So beware of that before you start it. That if you think, oh, I'm not going to use this anymore, probably don't delete it. Just leave it sitting there and we will see how long this goes and how excited people get about it. There's a bunch of different apps, and I go back and forth on what we should be on. And I think that one, early adopters usually get big rewards. There's some other apps that I've been looking at, my like Be Real, where you have a photo that it beeps and you have like 2 minutes to take a picture of yourself and what you're looking at the same time. I'm not, it's fun, but I'm not seeing like a lot of business crossover because we can just do those kinds of things on our stories in Facebook and Instagram. It is for Be Real is a younger demographic. I do see that TikTok is uh, it is easy to repurpose reels from YouTube to TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. So that is an excellent place to be. And there are third party apps like later.com where you can schedule and put those videos in those four places. Not YouTube, but you can on TikTok. So that is an excellent way. I think the most important thing right now is to be across the board visible. I was researching for a bio for a chiropractor yesterday and had a really hard time finding out any information at all. And that is not what we want to see for 2023. We want to see that people can easily find you and find what you're about and learn more about chiropractic in multiple places. Certainly in the places where your audience loves to hang out. So if your audience loves Facebook, then definitely be there. But even if you don't think your audience loves Facebook, if you're like, I really cater to a younger crowd, probably still be on Facebook and Instagram, definitely. And then adding in some of these other things like TikTok and definitely YouTube is a wonderful place to be, and add in Threads. So comment and tell me if you are joining Threads. And if you have any other questions, I would love to help you figure it out, as well as we're all just playing around with this and figuring it out. So I'm Jenna with Adjust Your Media. If we haven't, whoop, I don't even know where to point. Whoop, point there. I'm Jenna with Adjust Your Media. If we haven't met before, I would love to connect and help you out. So have a fantastic day.